G'day, Shah here once again with Four Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. This trip away, once again, we're asking the question, go or no go? We're down here at Cougal Cascades, down the lovely Gold Coast, checking out the Cascades, the swimming holes here, and the drive on the way to get here. So let's go take a look. All right, let's go check it out. You'll see here, as you do with most national parks around, you've got plenty of information about how the area here was formed and the various different types of wildlife that you see in the area here as well. So it's all good information to know if you're here with the family. It's good to keep the kids updated on what the area is all about. It's a nice little walk up here to the disused sawmill. It's only an 800 metre walk. It is up a fairly steep incline, but it's on a bitumen path, so nice easy walk, and it follows the Cascades all the way along, so you get to see the Cascades and you get to hear the sound of the water, which is fantastic. Makes for a really nice walk. This area was once dense forest. From the 1920s, forests were cleared by hand for farms. This took years of hard labour. The Dolan family owned this area until 1983. Real estate agents and developers were very interested in the land, but Tom Dolan chose to offer this land as an addition to the national park. His choice saw the greater protection of the Colman Creek catchment, extension of wildlife habitats, and the preservation of remnants of a bush sawmill. Today, Tom Dolan's choice sees the big trees protected as a part of the Gondwana Rainforest of Australia World Heritage Area. It's a nice little walk up here to the end. There's a little bit of equipment here as well as a little covered area, so makes for a nice little focal point to come and check out while you're up here on the walk. Tell you what, it really is a beautiful area here. I can't believe I haven't actually heard of this place. I'm really glad I came down and check it out. It's a little bit dim in here at the moment, but it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to come down and check this place out early before anybody else got here and before it got too busy. So you can imagine this place bathed in sunlight would be just magnificent. Wow. This place is so awesome, I can't believe I haven't been here before. Definitely coming back. There's so many of these little swimming holes in each of the Cascades as you go up. This place would be a gold mine in summertime. It'd be fantastic to come and swim here. Most of the paths that I've been taking down have been drainage paths, so I'm not doing any harm to any of the environment here. It's a shame it's so enclosed in here. I'd really love to be able to get the drone up and see if I could get some good footage of the area here, but It's just a little bit too enclosed. Sitting here and listening to the sound of the falls is amazing. Really fantastic place. You know, people keep asking me, what are you going to do when you run out of places to film? But I'll tell you what, one thing about Brisbane is that there are definitely 1,000 places that you've never heard of before, all within a couple of hours drive. This place I've never heard of before, and it is amazing. I can't believe I've never been here before. And that's what Four Wheels on the Road is about, bringing you places you've never heard of before that you should definitely put on a list to go and check out. G'day, Shah here once again with Four Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. This trip away, we're out here on the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. It's a mountain bike ride. We're taking a look at the first leg today. It's a 23-kilometre journey which goes from Cougal Station in North Ipswich out to Fernvale. So let's go take a look. Well, good morning. We're just here at Cougal train station this morning. We're just going to be covering the first leg of the journey this morning, which is from Cougal Station, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, out to Fernvale. We go through a little bit of North Ipswich here, but it's a pretty nice ride nevertheless. There's quite a few parks here. So I think it's time we get on the road. It's going to be a long one. It's quite a significant ride, so it's probably a good idea to get yourself a pretty significant bag packed with some water and some food as well, just so you've got plenty of provisions on hand for the journey. Once you've finished a few kilometres leaving North Ipswich and get into the bush, this ride really starts to shine. It's a really fantastic ride, this one, I've got to say. Having not even known about this until very recently myself, and just having a chat to some mountain bikers when I was at Fernvale one day on a motorbike ride, it was great to find out the information and have a quick look at the place. This ride is awesome. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Great to be in the forest here, and it's great that you've just got a lovely dirt path that goes the whole way along. If you wanted to break this ride down into smaller, more manageable chunks, there's actually a car park here at Barallan on Barallan Station Road. Pretty handy little park here, and it's basically right in the middle. You can choose to take the trail back towards Ipswich if you like from here, or you can head the rest of the way in towards Fernvale. So pretty handy little area to have halfway. There's also seating around the area here at Barallan, so if you want to sit down and have a rest for a bit, there's plenty of facility for that along the way throughout the entire ride as well. And similar to a lot of parks you'll find around Brisbane, you've got these gradient markers just letting you know what the next section of the trail is actually like to ride. This next section along here from where we are heading towards Fernvale, the final sort of stint, is moderate, so a couple of hills here and there, just letting you know about that. And it's quite a handy little bit of information to have, just so you're aware of what's coming up. As you can see here, there's plenty of these little information things along the way, letting you know about the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail and how it came about, what the rail line actually used to look like, and it gives you a bit of a distance table as well, letting you know how far each of the places along the way is. If you wanted to take the entire ride, letting you know how long it is. So it's a really handy thing to have. You've also got these maps as well, letting you know where you are suburb-wise and letting you know where the trail actually continues on to. So pretty handy. All right, well, I think it's time for us to get back on the road. The fact that this particular leg is a 23k ride, I don't think any beginners would be really taking a 23 km ride anyway, so it's not really too much of a point that has to be made about there's a bit of hills here and there, and some of the stages here are a little bit difficult. Overall, it's not too difficult to ride anyway. The path's really nice, it's nice and flat. If you're a mountain biker who's going to be able to do 20k anyway, something like a little bit of a rocky road here and there is not really going to affect you too much anyway. There's the occasional road crossing here and there, but most of the time they're just dirt roads like this, so they're roads that really aren't travelled on very much anyway, so it's not too much of a drama. So we're only a couple of k's away from the end now. It's been a beautiful ride so far, through forest and down the bottom here towards Fernvale. It's almost cattle properties, lots of places with horses and cattle, that sort of thing. Really, really fantastic ride. We're just crossing over Randall's Road now. Only a couple of k's to go. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a fantastic ride. Now that we've hit Fernvale now, you'll see here next to me here, we've got all the information signs on all the rest of the trails and how many k's they are to get there. As you'll see there, Yarraman's another 138, so the entire trail itself is 161, I believe, kilometres. Pretty bloody long trail, but you know, some people might like that. I believe it's the longest of its kind in Australia, the rail trail, so fantastic work, Queensland, love that. We're going to head off now and grab something to eat at the Fernvale Bakery. As you'll see behind me here at Fernvale, there's plenty of facilities. There's a bathroom block here and there's taps here as well. So if you didn't happen to bring enough water with you for this particular leg of the journey or just in general, there's taps here and there's plenty of shops here as well. So it's a great little stop off to have along the way. All right, it's time to go get a feed. All right, well that was a fantastic feed at the Fernvale Bakery. I'll tell you what, if you haven't been there before, I really do recommend it. We need to get back on the road now. We've got a long way to go, 23k back in towards the Ipswich area and then heading off home. We'll see you next time we get 4 Wheels on the road. G'day, Shah here once again with 4 Wheels on the road, helping you get the most out of your time away. This trip away, we're down here at a place called Skinner's Park in Carbrook. We're going to take a look at what this place has got to offer in terms of recreation and any activities if you wanted to come and take a look at the place. So let's go check it out. Skinner's Road Park and Boat Ramp is situated in Carbrook, which is around about half an hour south of Brisbane. Coming from the Logan Hyperdome, it's around about 10 minutes in, and you'll find it just on the Logan River in between the River Lakes Country Club and the Carbrook Golf Club. Right, let's go take a look at the water. The park here has plenty to offer. There's a boat ramp here as well as a walkout jetty for kayaking, and there's plenty of parking available on site if you're here to launch a boat. You've got great access here to the Logan River and plenty of different places to go up or down the river. There's a great little spot here off the jetty for fishing, and there's also a spot which is on the other side of the river as well. It's a pretty well featured site here. I'm actually quite liking it. It's a bit of a surprise. It'd be a great place for a kayak here. Unfortunately, I didn't bring the kayak with me today, but I think we'll definitely be coming back here another time and having a kayak. Great little spot, great access to the Logan River here, and plenty of different things to do here on site as well. A few of these little pagodas that are around the place here, and as you can see there's barbecues for each of them and bins for each of them as well. As you'll see here, the barbecues are wood, but there's plenty of wood that's around the place here, so pretty easy to get the barbecue up and running. And the undercover seating here is great. And you've got this great little park here as well, which is pretty handy. So if you wanted to bring the family down here, it'd be a great option to do so. The park's actually got a swing set, a big climbing frame, slide. So there's heaps of different things here for the kids, and it's all sitting on sand as well. And as I mentioned, you've got this massive grass area here, which is all really well maintained and kept. And there's plenty of room here if you wanted to kick the footy or play a game of cricket. So it'd be a great option for the weekend if you wanted to come here and spend the day. And there's actually a farm which is right next door, which has plenty of cows just wandering around and having a munch on some grass, so the kids might be interested to come and take a look at the cows as well. So as you can see here as well, the site's also got toilets which are next to the dog park. We've actually got two areas for dogs here. You've got a small dogs off leash area and a large dogs off leash area as well. So if you wanted to just come down here just for walking your dog even, it'd be a great little option to do so. There's heaps of different stuff here that's available on site. Really good site, I'd have to say. Right, well, that's going to be it from us today down here at Skinner Park. Let me know what you think of the place. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share the channel as well. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time we get 4 wheels on the road. G'day, Shah here once again with 4 Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. Today we're down here in the beautiful Tallebudgera Valley. We're taking a look at Harley Smith Reserve and the nice little swimming hole here. So let's go take a look. Harley Smith Reserve is around about an hour and a quarter south of Brisbane and around about 15 minutes from the highway. Beautiful drive up here, love it. It's a very picturesque drive in here, and it's pretty easy to find your way to the reserve itself. There's plenty of other things to do here in the area as well. We've been recently to Cougal Cascade. If you want to take a look at that review, just check the top right hand side of your screen. I'll put a link up there for you. As you can see here, it's just a short walk from the car park down to the swimming hole, so let's go take a look at the swimming hole, shall we? We've only got about a 100-metre walk from the car park down to the swimming hole, so quite handy and really nice place to come for a swim. It's a great little area here, and there's plenty of places to have a swim. A few little different swimming holes that are in the area here, around the reserve itself and a little bit further downstream as well. It's quite a beautiful little place and not all that hard to get to from the coast. I imagine it would be quite popular during summertime as it's a really nice area and great access to the swimming holes as well. Basically you can park in the car park, which is not too far away, and walk 100 metres across the day use area park and you're basically right at the swimming holes there. Water's not super clear, but it's pretty nice. If you're a fan like I am of your Australian native fish, you can just sit here and hang out and watch these crimson spot rainbows just having a swim right in front of you here, and jump in for a dip anywhere you want. It's a pretty big area here, so there's plenty of space to swim. There's a few different options for you to swim here, so that's quite good as well. You've got different swimming holes, and a few of the holes that are down from the main swimming hole will probably be a little bit less packed with people during the summertime, so I reckon they'd be really good options. Just here where we are at the bridge is actually really quite nice, and it's quite easy to get to just from the bridge, and the car park's about 10 metres behind us there, so quite easy to get to in here, and a really nice area. There's really not a ton of facilities here. You've only got just one composting toilet here and that's about it, but this grass area here is pretty well maintained and it's regularly mowed, and it's quite a big area, big enough to kick the footy or something. So if you wanted to come here and bring the kids and get them to kick the footy while you're having a swim, or just have a swim in general, great little place to come. Alright, well that's it from us up here at Harley Smith Reserve today. Let me know what you think of the place in the comments down below. Is it a go or is it a no-go? Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share the channel. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time we get Four Wheels on the road. Looking for a quiet place to kayak that's out of the road? Well, here at Four Wheels on the Road, we've got you covered. Today, once again, we're asking the question, go or no go? We're down here at the Colman Road boat ramp. We're going to take a bit of a look at the kayaking around the area here and see what it's like. So let's go take a look. Colman Road Reserve and boat ramp is around about an hour south of Brisbane. In terms of coming in from the highway, it's around about 12 minutes from the highway exit at Coomera at Westfield there, and the reserve itself is in Coomera waters at the end of Colman Road. One of the great things about the access here is you've got really good access down to the Pimpamar River, and not only that, but you can head over to the other side of Coomera waters to the Coomera boat ramp and get access to the Coomera River from there as well. As you can see with the boat ramp here, it's one of the newer ones, the concrete ones, so they don't really get mossy or slippery at all, so they're fantastic and allow fantastic access down to the water. I'm definitely liking this place. Beautiful access to the water here, and really quiet. Barely any boats around at all, and really nice place to come. Right, let's go get in the water. If you wanted to do so as well, you can also head over to South Stradbroke Island from here, and basically the exit from the Pimpamar River heads straight across into Coran Cove Resort. So it makes for a good kayak over to there if you're looking to do so as well. There's a ton of different options for kayaking journeys that you can actually undertake from this particular entry here. You've got Saltwater Creek, Kumbaba Creek, and you can also get access up to Sanctuary Cove via the Coomera River, and you can also head further northward bound and head up towards the Logan River as well if you're looking to do so. The site itself here doesn't have any facilities or anything to speak of. It's basically just the boat ramp and that's about it. But if you were looking to put in at a more populated place, you could head over to the Coomera boat ramp near Colman Family Park, which has a toilet and a park there as well. Look, this place is a little bit off the beaten track, and you know, being that it's sort of halfway to the Gold Coast, it's kind of a little bit out of the way. But you know, some people may be like me who just really want really nice quiet places to come for a paddle. And you know, there may be people who live locally on the Gold Coast who find this to be an option that they haven't explored. So that's what we're here to do, is you know, present some options and show you some things that you may not have heard of before. Got some seahawks here just behind me that are doing some fishing. I was paddling along next to them a minute ago, which was quite cool. It's a really quiet little place down here, which is fantastic. It's one of the things that I really look for in places that I go to, especially places to kayak. I mean, there are a lot of places that are a lot more accessible and, you know, closer to the city and whatnot, but that's really not what we're looking for when we come for a paddle. Well, it's not what I'm looking for anyway. What I want is a place like this that's absolutely dead quiet, nobody around for miles, and you can come and just really enjoy the place and enjoy nature while you're out here. Alright, well, that's going to wrap things up for us today down here at the Colman Road boat ramp. Let me know what you think of the place in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share the channel. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time we get four wheels on the road.